Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Cons TV exclusive. Yeah, 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 yeah. It's the Cons for. Have a baby by me, baby. You might not get a mail, but I won't do you.
Goodfella Radio Hip Hop Series, your boy QS interviewing Consequence, man.
What up with it? It's your boy Cons to the Quince. We on Goodfella Radio. Good music's in the building. Good music has arrived. So welcome to the good life. Holla at us.
Everything's all good. Let's get it poppin'.
How'd I get stuck in this dead-end job when I can rap? But of course my bill collectors, they ain't trying to hear that. Matter of fact, they asking Dexter when I'm playing to pay back on that long line of credit that they lent me way back, way back, way back. At the turn of the century, the notice they sent to me is saying essentially.
So, Cons, I want to kind of go back, like I was telling you earlier before we started. Like, you used to work with Tip, you know what I mean?
Well, I actually work with Tip now.
Well, I mean, like,
so
in the beginning.
Yeah, in the beginning, from which we came.
Exactly.
Yeah,
it was working with Tip. How do you think coming up under that pedigree kind of formed you into what you are right now?
I mean, when you come from a training camp such as that, man, you have no choice but to become a monster. I mean, that's just a survival tactic. When you're working with Q-Tip at the apex, you know, really at, some would say like here at his apex, even though, you know, he definitely like reinvented himself and probably is even better now once, you know, now that the Renaissance has been out and been Grammy nominated. But, you know, coming off the heels of Midnight Marauders, they're arguably the best group in hip hop at the time. So it's big. It's a challenge. It's a challenge, and it was given to me, and it was given to me because they know I could live up to the billing. So.
Do you feel that weight on your shoulder sometimes, though, to kind of keep that legacy going with what you're doing with your music today?
Well, I feel like it's not anything that I have to really like think about. I think my approach to the music has remained genuine. You know what I'm saying? I think all the records that people know me for are ones that I've never had to compromise who I am for people to gravitate towards them. Like when, you know, when I say, hey, yo, good morning America, good morning to Erica, who gave me good hair, we're watching Good Morning America and Good Day New York, have a good day in call. My nigga drive around the hood looking for good day to snort. I never liked the good vibes, always called a good vibe. I mean, that is continuing in the lineage of what a sucker nigga is.
Exactly.
The night is on my mind and so forth and so on.
That record right there, Good, the Bad, the Ugly, probably one of the records that really brought you, at least personally, to my attention. Yeah. And the first time I heard you link.
Man, that record has no time code on it. Like that's like one of the records that I actually have that. Well, and I'm not saying it because it's mine, but it's just like that record. I say that rhyme right now, and it's 2010. Like I wrote that joint in 2002. You know what I'm saying? I wrote it the first year me and Kanye started working together. And it's people now who discover it for the first time like, yo, this is incredible. Like, you know.
It's funny because I heard it when it first came out back then, and then the video came so much later on afterwards. It got on the Don't Quit Your Day Job album.
It was because the thing was when we put it on the album, it was like it was really a great record. I mean, it was arguably like one of the first joints that made people really pay attention to what Kanye did. When he put out the Get Well Soon mixtape and I put out the Cons Volume 1, DJ Enough started playing the Good, the Bad, the Ugly and Through the Wire simultaneously during the Rush album. This is in 2002. Every day for like about 2.5 months. Like he was starting the show breaking bottles on it.
And you had to love it because it's New York radio.
Yeah, and so it was just like, yeah, definitely. And then the thing was like, it was just the positioning that I was in because we put that music out similarly to what we doing with music, with movies on demand, where we just gave it to the people. Like we just was like, yo, this is not even about no bread right now. You know what I'm saying? And I love when it can go back to square one, you know what I'm saying? Where it's like, yo, we just want to show you. We don't want your money, we want your ear. We want you to know, like, yo, we sitting up till 5 in the morning on that, what was the joint machine he used to use? The 1880, or he was doing anything, like recording ourselves, no engineer, just getting it in. And yeah, man, that record, man, that record is still to this day like a joint. I just say like my deal came so much later that I was just kind of with. And that's the reason why I put it on Day Job anyway, despite what any critics said. Oh, the Good, the Bad, Ugly. Oh, but listen to the Good, the Bad, the Ugly.
Yeah.
Not, you know, too many times. That's like saying like, and just because it's a great analogy because it's actually an Al Green sample. That's like saying I'm so tired of being alone. It's old.
Yeah.
Are you listening with this?
It still moves today.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
I want to ask, so Don't Quit Your Day Job, when that came out, how did you feel about the response to it? Are you happy with how that all came together at the end of the day?
Well, the thing about Day Job is this. I mean, of course, I would have wanted it to shoot out to the moon and put me in the stratosphere, you know what I'm saying, of the upper echelons of top sellers. But what Day Job did do, which is priceless, which you can't put a scan number on, is that I inadvertently revolutionized the game. Nobody had, before Don't Quit Your Day Job, shot videos in the quantity that I had, with equal amount of quality that I had off a record ever, for a record that was supposed to be quote unquote something that bricked. You know what I'm saying? You know, through Don't Quit Your Day Job, the world really got to see the talent of Riccadero. You know what I'm saying? Which is priceless. You know what I'm saying? Through necessity and through survival, we shot Uncle Raheem. That was the first joint, and we continued. And because the thing was, like, I knew what kind of records I had on Don't Quit Your Day Job, and I was like, well, let me find an outlet to make the world see this, you know what I'm saying, and not judge me maybe because the Call on Me didn't do what it was supposed to do at radio or whatever, you know what I'm saying. And so, without Don't Quit Your Day Job, we wouldn't be where we are right now. So it's always, I always tip my hat off to what that record was, you know, and moving forward, it'll always be, and it's great that people circle back, and whatever I do now makes people circle back to Day Job. I'm like, yo, Job song is my shit, I live that shit, that shit is like crazy, B, you know what I'm saying. Don't Forget Him made me from cry when I heard it. The Capri Sun reference was crazy, you know what I'm saying. So, I mean, it's a great piece of art, and a lot of times when you're an artist, you know, people it takes a while to connect, for people to really revere what your work is. You know what I'm saying? I don't do microwave music.
Yeah,
it's not what I do. You know what I'm saying? So I got to take sometimes a different avenue, a different approach to get the world to see what it is with me.
So coming full circle, what are we doing different this time around? You know, with the new project and everything.
We're winning.
To kind of
a new label.
Take it where you want to go.
We're on a new label. We're on Universal Motown. And the pen is just crazy. I mean, you know, through experience, a lot of times the best teacher. You know, I worked with Kanye on a lot of the 808 records, and I've been just working with a lot of different people from Day Job to now, and I've always been a student of the game. I've never got to the point where I felt like whatever I did was bigger than the game, was bigger than me learning anything else, or that, oh, there's nothing that can top this, you know what I'm saying. And that's how Movies on Demand came about, you know what I'm saying. We just put out whatever you want. We did the remixes, and I'm like, yo, before I even come with Cons TV, I really got to show the world that I'm the...
That you can still get them.
Not even a still, like I'm better than the rest of these dudes. I'm not even, there's no stills. Stills are pictures. You know what I'm saying?
Very good, very good.
Like, there's no wordsmith out here who does what I do. You know what I'm saying? And that it's not a statement made out of arrogance. It's just the truth. It's just the truth. My approach to the game is a little different. It is what hip hop is supposed to be, and so why not? If everybody else is running around here, you gotta play the game. When the Romans do what the Romans do. So hey, listen, check this out. Movies on Demand. I will cut your fucking neck off with this shit.
Where can everybody contact you, and what can everybody look out for?
Make sure you go to the Twitter page. That's twitter.com/ItsTheCons. That's ITSTHECONS. My blog is titled the same. My blog is itsthecons.com, which is ITSTHECONS.com. My MySpace is myspace.com/cons. And my Facebook is Facebook /ItsTheCons. Once again, that's ITSTHECONS. So that's the Twitter, that's the MySpace, that's the Facebook, and that's the blog, or itsthecons.com.
Goodfella Radio Hip Hop Series QS Consequence. We out of here.
Sounds good to me. Peace.
Taking shorty out the party, hope she good to me. Yeah, cause all of that sound good to me. Good music's in the building and the place to be. Yeah, all of that sound good to me. We're getting